doing? Well, I'm fucking busy myself because the face of the world holds. I can't even open the door. Hangs in the balance, clearly. That's what we've been made to believe, anyway. The fate of the world relies on, or depends on this United States of America federal election. How about you fuck off? I didn't give you permission to have this much intrusion into my fucking life, let alone all the fucking other intrusion that you've had my entire life. And my election, this fine fucking day, is to let all that pass away, to let it slip into obscurity. If you can't look after the most famous female manifestation of your shit little culture, then why should I listen to your president? That's the metric. So Brittany, come down under. We will look after you. Unlike the cunts up there that won't even let you see your children. And perhaps then on that reflection, we can see the absurdity of my situation. And maybe as Australians we can wake up from the slumber that the United States of America has put us under. Off to never, never land. I love Metallica. But yeah, I don't want to be asleep anymore. I don't want to be woke. I just want to be gently present in the moment and continue the great work that the Empire, the British Empire that is, has been doing all across the world, but specifically its manifestation just on this little property here. It's what I've been doing for 10 years with a lot of interference, a lot of interruption, which seems silly because it's quite important work. But I suppose that's what happens when a fucking gigantic nation is squatting on your fucking in your backyard without your permission. And I just tell them to just bugger off, eh? Free Brittany, send her down here. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And whoever gets in, I look forward to I don't know, some clarity. We need 100 years worth of clarity in this moment. When the world goes this insane, the call should be for clarity. The call in this language, the English language, the language that we're all using to have this conversation about all these fucking things, the English language. That's the highest responsibility I would send up there, is that you better start fucking explaining yourself pretty fucking damn well, without any chance of misinterpretation. That is your one role that you have to do, and because of the amount of interference you manifest onto the world, you better do a good job. So whoever it is had better do a good job, and they have a job on their hands to bring their own place back into balance, to rewrite the wrongs of history that are clearly now present for all the world to see. And yeah, I think they're the two issues. I want to know what the fuck you're going to do about the Britney Spears situation. That's not something that can just be left hanging in the air. You can't have the most famous icon of the last 30 years in this perpetual... It's a terrible thing. And then also you need to rewrite the wrongs for leaving the British Empire and creating this alternative timeline of shit. That we've all been subjected to. Yeah, it's like a sequel. Sequels are always shit. And they get kind of shitter because they're feeding off the concept that was usually stumbled upon and accidental, not intentional. So the closer you try to focus in on the core identity of the piece of work and then recreate that, the further you get away from it. Anyway, what do I know? What do I know? Just sitting here farming tiger snakes.